Listen to the world when your heart stops. Listen to the sound that it makes when you lose the only thing that you hoped for. Listen to the breath that you take when you lose.
Hey guys, it's me, Mickey, and this is kind of like an update, but not really, because what I decided to do was just answer some questions that I got from my comments, my inbox, some emails that I received, and answer those questions for you guys right now, since I don't have like a Facebook or a Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. So you guys really don't get to know me that much except through YouTube, and so I thought I might answer some of the questions that I received. I'm gonna try to make it in 10 minutes, and so we'll see how this works, and we're gonna call this Mickey's 10 and 10. So 10 questions, 10 minutes, and sorry I'm looking like this. I just got through working out, but that goes into one of the first questions, so let's get started. I work out about 2 or 3 times a week. It's not as much as I would like to, but I'm definitely trying to get in as much as I can, as often as I can. And so yeah, about 2 to 3 times a week is when I work out. I want to get up to working out like 5 times a week, but here's a few clips from me working out that I got. So yes, Tanya and Mrs. T Lovely, I love Zumba too. That is like my go-to workout. If I am going to work out, that's probably where I'm going first. And then second is Michael Jackson Experience. Like, I love to dance. I love sweating and dancing, and so I do try to stick to what my surgeon and my nutritionist suggest. I don't do everything and only what they suggest, because they'll have me like eating only boiled chicken and boiled vegetables and steam this, and that's not how I eat. I try to eat as normal but as healthy as possible. Every once in a while I might throw in a little treat or whatever, but I do try to stick to what they suggest as far as eating. I do try to get in protein first at all times. I do try to get in at least, if I haven't eaten in a while, I'll try to get in a protein shake to make sure that I'm making it to my protein targets. And yeah, I went through a spell during the holidays, not really all of the holidays, just New Year's, where I was eating just anything and everything. And that was also the time frame where I didn't really lose anything. I felt very sluggish. But yeah, besides that, besides that time frame, I am back to eating the way that I'm supposed to, protein first and everything else last. And I do try to keep up with my vitamins and minerals and all that stuff, and supplements and everything else. So yeah. My hair is actually natural. I have natural hair, but I do wear a lot of weave. So to those people that are giving me compliments on my hair, and I think I got a couple of inboxes asking me what am I doing to keep my hair, length and thickness. And don't be fooled by the weave. It's weave. I do weave it out, but my hair is natural. I don't know that I've experienced a lot of hair loss from the weight loss surgery, but I have experienced a lot of thinning, and it's right around the edges and things of that nature. It's starting to grow back some, so I'm not really concerned with it. I knew it was coming, and so I'm not in any kind of panic. but I do try to make sure I keep up with my supplements and my vitamins, and I do take biotin to try to lessen the extremeness of it coming out and everything. But I'll give you guys another natural shot probably in the next video that I have, and that'll show my actual natural hair length. I think I had another video that showed that as well. So yeah, my hair is actually just straight natural. What is straight natural? That don't even make no. Okay, my hair is natural, but I wear tons of weave, and I try to keep it in protective styles so that I don't um, lose or damage the ends and things. You know, I try to make sure that I keep it protected. So I haven't really experienced any more prejudgment of me having weight loss surgery. Most of the people that I speak with that I explain that I've had weight loss surgery actually want to know more about it because they want to have weight loss surgery themselves or they're interested in it. The people that were skeptical before are very supportive now. It's almost, I could say, sometimes it becomes a little embarrassing being the center of attention because a lot of people are noticing now the weight loss, and so the first thing they'll ask me when they step up to me is, how much have you lost? And this is like on a weekly basis. Oh my gosh, how much have you lost? And so being the center of attention regarding my weight loss is a little embarrassing. It's a little, I almost feel like, you know, almost like a butterfly in a cocoon because I just want to curl up and, you know, hide myself because I don't really want that kind of attention. But no, I haven't really received any prejudgment when I talk to other people. I've actually had quite a bit of support, so that's a good thing. These two questions I put together because they kind of go hand in hand. Am I satisfied? I would say so far, yes, so good, because I have never lost this amount of weight in my entire life. So without it, I don't know that I would be able to do it on my own. I tried for many years to do it on my own and I never could get there. And I'm at a place right now where I'm probably the smallest that I've ever been in my adulthood. I'm sure I had to pass, you know, this size to get to, you know, 80 something pounds or whatever, however much I've lost at this point, higher than what I was. But would I do it again? Probably, because I don't think I would have been able to do it on my own without the assistance of my sleeve. So yeah, so far so good. I'm satisfied now. It was a rough start. I had a rough start, very rough start, but I'm good now. All right, that question I had to modify a little bit for privacy reasons. So I'll just go ahead and let you guys know. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I reside in Texas. And yeah, we'll just keep it at that for privacy reasons. You know, it's some crazies out there or whatever. But yeah, so I live in Texas. That's about all you're going to get. Texas. Texas. Alone. I actually have multiple goal weights. My first goal weight, or my first goal to weigh, is to weigh under 200 pounds. I can't remember ever being there, and so that's my first goal of to weigh, or weight to goal weight, whatever. Anyway, that's my first one, and then from that point I would like to get to 145 pounds, just to get to it. I don't want to necessarily stay there, but that would put me at a normal BMI. I just want to see what I look like at that weight. I mean, whatever. I just want to see it. And then from there, I think that a comfortable range for me to be in maintenance would be between 150 to 162-ish pounds. I don't know. That's a pretty big gap, but I don't know what my body's going to do. I don't know what I'm going to feel like. And so I want to be able to comfortably, normally stay within a healthy weight range. And I think that's going to be between 150 and 160 something. So that's my goal. So I'll tell you why I did not choose some of the other surgeries, and then of course which would lead me to why I chose the one that I did. But I did not choose lap band because upon my research I saw that it had like the percentages as far as the amount of weight loss. It wasn't sufficient for me enough. I'm looking at having to lose like 160 something pounds, and the amount of weight that was typical was not enough for me. I didn't want to have to, basically didn't want to have to work so freaking hard to get off, the additional weight. Secondly, I didn't choose lap band just because of my research showed for me that 10 years, 15 years down the line, some people were having to get it removed, revised, and all of that nature, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. That's not to say that that happens to everybody, but the fact that it happens to some people, I didn't want to take that chance at all of me being that in that percentage that had to get it removed due to, slippage or whatever the case may be. And so, like I said, I'm not saying it happens to everybody or will happen to people, but I'm just saying, researching it, that had happened to some people, and that led me not to want to have the lap band surgery. Plus, I'm not really a fan of needles, but doesn't really bother most people. Secondly, I did not choose the gastric bypass for two reasons. One being the malabsorption issue. I didn't want to have to deal with that at all. I wanted everything that I ate to be absorbed into my body, period. I mean, it is what it is. Secondly, my mother actually had the gastric bypass and didn't do very well on it and had to have it reversed. And so that kind of influenced my decision as well. So, like I said, there's been so many people that have been successful. One of my closest friends actually had that done, and she was very successful with it, and it works for her. I just didn't want to take that chance. Ooh, sorry about the boobage. Okay. And lastly, the duodenal switch or duodenal, however you say that. I just thought that that was one of the most intense surgeries that there was, and I just didn't want to take the chance, just point blank. I didn't want to take the risk, and that was that. I mean, there's risk and everything, but I just didn't want to. So that ultimately led me to the sleeve, which I felt that I could work to my benefit the most. And I, of course, pray that I can keep everything off. LOL smiley face. Yes, I am. Yes, I am single. Yeah, I'm single. I guess the I am single leads into this particular question, but men's reaction, is it different? I would have to say yes. Yes, it is. It is different. It's a different type of attraction because I felt before that men approached me. I would go out and men would try to talk to me and things of that nature, and it wasn't anything to me. It's the same old, same old. But the way that men approach me now is different. The attraction, the words that are used is different. It's hard to explain, but even the way that a man looks at me is different. So there is a difference in the way that men do approach you, that men talk to you, that I am, I guess I am when it comes to men, but it doesn't really faze me at all. I had a video about being confident before, and I was, and I'm actually less confident now because it's hard for me to figure out what are you looking, why are you looking at me up and down? It's kind of creepy, but it's a different type of attention. It's a different type of attraction that men give you now that, of course, nearly 90 pounds later. So yeah, men do treat you a little differently, and I mean it's welcome, but it is kind of weird because I'm not really used to it. Yeah, so it's kind of weird, and it kind of makes me a little on edge, but it's just something that I have to get used to as far as the journey is concerned. So thank you for that question, though. I did have to go back and reflect on, is there really a difference? But yeah, there is a difference in the way that I'm approached and that I'm treated even by men. So yeah. All right, so I tried to get it all in within 10 minutes. I really, really did. So what can I say? But thank you guys for watching, and thank you for the questions. If you guys like these kind of videos where, you get to know a little bit more, or, you want me to go more in depth about certain questions or whatever, feel free to just let me know, and I'll do more videos like this. Like I said, I know I don't have Facebook or anything like that, so it's kind of hard to know who I am and you know, all of that stuff without me saying it here on YouTube. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for those questions, and I hope I answered them as much as I could. I answered the ones that were the most frequent. Like if I saw it a whole bunch, I definitely added those into the 10. If there's something that I missed and you want me to address, please leave it down below. And shout out to these few people right here, tick, 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 or right here, tick, 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 for your surgeries. Good luck. I mean, you know, you're definitely in my prayers. Just stay strong and keep going, keep pressing, and it'll get easier, because I know right now it's probably like but it'll get easier. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to your thank you to my new subscribers, and thank you guys for being patient with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Yeah, have a good one. Oh, and yes, an update is coming up soon because my 6 months is coming. I mean, gotta do a 6 month update, but I'll probably try to do an update before my 6 months. But yeah, so yay, bye.